through the... The economy added 206,000 jobs last month. Cut. Next take. The economy added 207,000 jobs last month. Cut. Right,
what are you doing?
I'm recording multiple jobs numbers takes, so we're prepared in case I'm on vacation when they announce them.
Okay, but I'll be here. I can just do them.
Oh, that is so never gonna happen. It's in my contract.
Why would you put that in your contract?
I read in a Starbucks newspaper that talking about numbers makes you seem smart.
What is a Starbucks newspaper?
It's the newspaper they have at Starbucks.
Oh my God. Good morning. I'm Kendra Sue.
And I'm Simon Socks. This just in. I love saying that. The economy added hundreds of thousands of jobs thanks to the Biden-Harris administration's pro-job agenda. And one of those was me convincing the network to give my son Henry a job covering government raids at Mar-a-Lago.
Good God. Oh. Well, that brings the total number of jobs added since President Biden took office to over 15.7 million.
You mean President Harris?
Well, Biden is actually still president, Simon. He only dropped out of the race.
Insightful take, Kendra. Now, over 15.7 million may seem like a lot, which has some people wondering if those are jobs coming back after the COVID pandemic.
Well, actually, we've recovered all of the jobs plus an extra 5 million, including union jobs that allow workers to negotiate for better wages and conditions, which Trump and MAGA Republicans find as terrifying as school kids learning about Black history.
Gosh, those union jobs sound nice. I wonder if I should join a union.
Well, Simon, you're already in a union, and you make plenty of money.
Exactly. I've got the good looks of an actor and the hard-scrabble grit of a union crewman. Just like you camera guys, huh? We're the same.
Let's move on to the race for the White House. Vice President Kamala Harris is garnering unprecedented enthusiasm for her campaign. Supporters are organizing huge Q&A calls like Black women for Harris, white women for Harris, and even white dudes for Harris. Although for the white dudes on call, it was more of a chance for them to say, this is more of a comment than a question. Are you okay?
Did I miss my cue? Oh, damn. 84 years, I've never missed a cue.
You're 62, Simon.
Moving on. President Biden and VP Harris announced some major reforms to the Supreme Court that experts say are long overdue, including 18-year term limits and an enforceable code of ethics. For more in-depth analysis, let's welcome SCOTUS aficionado Blitz Vester.
Officio what? Watch your language. I'm just messing with you, Simon. I'm happy to do it. Even though you know I'd rather be covering the thrilling Mar-a-Lago raids. But sure, I am happy for your son. But yes, Biden's proposal is an important story, and it just makes sense. I mean, even we have a code of ethics, right, Simon?
Oh, yes, we do. I don't know exactly what it is, but we have one somewhere. I think I put it in a Parisian jewelry box Henry Kissinger gave me as a gift in exchange for a friendly interview.
Well, the Supreme Court does have an ethics code, but it's just not enforced. Which means that if a billionaire wants the president to have blanket immunity, they can just buy a justice a new RV and they'll get their vote. Just like that.
That's democracy in action.
Yeah! But no, not really, Simon. Speaking of democracy, Trump has made it crystal clear that he might as well get rid of it after this election.
Get out and vote. Just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians.
Oh, how nice. No more voting lines.
Well, no, that's the end of democracy.
Oh, well, that's no bueno.
Well, if you want my professional analysis, it's that this talk is from someone who is thirsty for that presidential immunity, which is something that Biden is trying to curb by proposing a constitutional amendment to limit that immunity.
So Biden is president and has immunity and he doesn't want to use it?
That is correct, Simon, and some would call that
Confusing.
Oh, noble.
Yeah, Sure, that works.
Thanks, Blitz. Those are your headlines for the day. Now let's kick it over to our social media maven and special correspondent, Bugsy Morales, who is covering the latest internet trends. Bugsy, where are you?
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, I'm at the IKEA off of Wallace Street.
Is there some sort of furniture dance on Tic Tac or something?
Simon, you're hilarious as always, Zaddy. This is literally the most viral political story of all time, but I can't technically report it because Audrey from Legal said, and I'm paraphrasing here, it's super fucked up.
Bugsy, I'm so lost.
Okay, Simon. Just Google J.D. Vance and couch.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, while I was reporting this story, aka scrolling through the funniest post I have ever seen on every platform in my entire life, I came across this audio that resurfaced.
Okay, look, here's a situation. Let's say Roe versus Wade is overruled. And then, every day, George Soros sends a 747 to Columbus to load up disproportionately black women to get them to go have abortions in California. If that happens, do you need some federal response to prevent it from happening? And, I'm pretty sympathetic to that.
I mean, honestly, that audio was more shocking than any of the couch stuff.
Yes, this is a terrifying idea.
Oh, God, I just saw what you guys are talking about. What in the world?
So as I was saying, the Republican nominee for vice president is saying that the federal government should prohibit women from traveling to another state to get an abortion. I mean, that is one of the most radical and restrictive ideas we have heard from the party this year, and that's saying something.
Did you guys see the one with the stain on the cushion from Seinfeld?
Seriously, Simon, not now. Hey, Blitz, can you sit in for Simon while he processes this?
Oh, yeah, sure, no prob, dude. I've actually been on the internet myself since I didn't get that Mar-a-Lago assignment like I was promised. But you know what, Simon, it's okay. I'm happy for your kid.
Yeah, thanks. Ooh, this one's a video.
All right, let's see here. First time reading a prompter. Let's take a look at how Vice President Harris framed the issue.
Blitz, what are you doing?
Oh, I was doing my Simon impression. Should I not?
The right of every woman in every state in this country to make decisions about her own body is on the line. And I've said it before and I will say it again. How dare they?
As you can see, the vice president is drawing a deliberate contrast. Will it be effective? Ad-lib political analysis. Oh, I'm supposed to... I see. Okay. I have my analysis ready. Yes.
All right, then. Thank you, Blitz, for taking over the hot seat.
The hot seat? That's what J.D. Vance loves. Ooh.
Bugsy!
So sorry, I couldn't help it. Tag me in the comments, my bugs.
Well, keeping up with this freedom theme, this week I sat down with Sabrina Talukder, an expert on abortion access and racial justice, to discuss how Trump's extreme MAGA abortion bans are putting politicians in control of our health, families, and futures. Take a look. Oh, Sabrina, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me, Kendra. I'm a big fan.
Oh, the feeling is mutual. Well, when the MAGA extremists that Trump appointed to the Supreme Court ended Roe v. Wade, what would you say your reaction was on a scale of to
Kendra, I was like, oh my God, I hate this. I hate this. How can this happen? I wanted to do so many things because as a former public defender, I know what it means for something basic like healthcare, like abortion care, to be criminalized. In the past 2 years, we've seen pregnant patients suffer incredible physical trauma and harm that's all preventable. All of this happened because Trump created a MAGA extremist majority on the Supreme Court.
And that's why people like you are so important.
Thanks, Kendra. You too.
So Trump and MAGA Republicans want a national ban on abortion. How would that even work? Would it apply to people who live in states where abortion remains legal?
MAGA Republicans have tried to pass a national abortion ban, but they failed because it's so unpopular. But what they're trying to do now is they're trying to misapply the Comstock Act, which is all about the mailing of medication abortion. Medication abortion is a two-step regimen used in early abortion care. It's extremely safe and effective. It's used in more than half of all abortions in the United States, and it's been used by over 4 million women. This impacts every single American in the country, even in states where abortion is legal.
If Trump and MAGA Republicans ban contraception, what are our alternatives? Right now, I think an effective birth control method would be looking at a picture of J.D. Vance.
MAGA Republicans do want to do away with all different kinds of contraception, including emergency contraception. If MAGA Republicans had their way and effectuated Project 2025, approximately 48 million women would lose access to free emergency contraception. They want to control our bodies and our future. They want politicians to control and decide what's best for our families, but we can't let them.
Well, can you talk about what these extreme policies look like on the ground? Who does the criminalization of abortion care impact the most?
Absolutely. Pregnant patients and women of color in particular have been disproportionately impacted by the mass chaos and confusion we've seen in the overturning of Roe v. Wade. We've seen pregnant patients with desired pregnancies turned away from emergency departments when they need life-saving care. Hospitals have been forced to airlift patients out of their home state for basic miscarriage management. And even doctors have fled states with abortion bans because the care that they've taken an oath to provide has been criminalized. And all of this means that families have less access to maternal care resources that they desperately need. Because, Kendra, we can't forget that we are in the midst of a maternal care crisis, with Black women and birthing individuals 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy than their white counterparts.
Wow. Abortion access is a very serious subject. What's a way that we can talk about this with our family and friends so it doesn't seem so dark?
The way that I would talk about it with you or my family members is by centering people in the conversation. Everyone loves someone who's had an abortion. Most of the patients in the United States who get abortions are actually already moms. And we all want the people that we love to have access to safe and effective medical care at some of the scariest and most vulnerable times of their life. And we won't let anyone control us, especially MAGA Republicans. And we won't stop fighting until every single American has meaningful access to reproductive care in the United States.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Sabrina. It was a delight.
Thanks so much for having me, Kendra. Can't wait to come back.
That was a great interview, Kendra. Well, that does it for us today. I'm Blitz Vetster.
And I'm Kendra Sue. And Simon Socks is somewhere.
Wait till he gets to the sectional predator.
Oh man, that one was so good.
I know, and you get it? Because like sectional.
Well, the job numbers are coming out this morning. Should we get a headline on that?
I hate the job numbers. It happens so fast, and then we have to have something to say about it, and I never understand it. Better than expected. Incomes are outpacing and what does it all mean?
Well, I think it means the numbers are trending better than what they were expected to be.
Oh, speaking of trends, could I get you all to do a cancel dance with me?
What on earth is that?
Oh, so it's a drip drop trend where you floss pop with your besties, but everybody says a line from a movie that would get them canceled if they ever said it in a non-dancing scenario.
Oh.
I only understood about 4 of those words, but if it will help the country heal, I'm in.
But can we figure out the job numbers, please?
Only if we do the cancel dance first.
Deal.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
me first, me
You-
first.
okay. All right.
Here is my favorite line from Doom 2, and I will be doing it in the native accent of the people of Arrakis.
Oh my god, you are so canceled. This is perfect.
Oh
Okay.
God.
We're live.